Apple is about to announce the all-new iPhone 16, but we don't have to wait until September because I've already got it. Mostly. This is the iPhone 16, and this is the iPhone 16 Pro. We've got extremely accurate replica models that allow us to go hands-on with what Apple is going to release this fall, months and months before Tim takes the stage. What's changing this year? Let's find out. And also find out why I went to the gym for this video sponsor, Trainwell, but more on that in a little bit. So right now, as you watch this video in real time, Apple is secretly building the iPhone 16. Somewhere in some secret factory, production is getting underway where Apple will begin to build millions and millions of iPhone 16s for the big launch later on in the fall. But because the phones are so close to production, all of the dimensions and schematics and CAD files have leaked, which give us the dummy models, which are sort of built with precision and accuracy, and year after year have basically been like 98% accurate. We can't obviously see what happens when the screen turns on, but in the meantime, we can learn about all the other changes happening on the outside and some on the inside too. So here you go, folks. This is the entire iPhone 16 lineup launching later on this fall. Sorry, Tim. We've got the iPhone 16, 16 Plus, 16 Pro, and 16 Pro Max. No 16 Mini, no 16 Ultra, and you might notice right off the bat that not a lot of visual changes are here. And your eyes aren't deceiving you, that is correct. No big redesign here. No iPhone 4 style redesign, no super slim iPhone, that might be coming next year. Really, the only visual change here you're gonna notice off the bat is on the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus, where the camera is going back to a vertical orientation and no longer sort of horizontal or diagonal. Beyond that, there really isn't a lot changing on the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus. Like last year, Apple's making a big effort to get people to go Pro and making some big feature differences and sort of locking things down on the Pro phones and not there on the regular phones. So on the regular iPhone 16s, you still have the 60 Hertz display. You still don't have an always on mode. You still have just a 2-camera setup. And it's probably in this orientation for spatial video if I had to guess. Not exactly sure, but that's gonna be my guess. And really the only other cosmetic changes on the outside are going to be an addition of 2 new buttons. One is the action button coming down from the Pro phones, and also an all new capture button below the power button on the right side of the phone. And I'll explain more on this in a minute on what this could or could not be. Color options are likely to be black, green, pink, blue, white, no purple or yellow options. And yeah, on the outside, not a whole lot has changed here. And on the inside, not much going on there as well. We're not hearing right now that there's gonna be any significant camera hardware upgrades. It's gonna get the new chip, the A17, but not the A17 Pro because that's gonna be in the higher end Pro iPhones. Battery life's probably gonna be a little bit better, though according to Mac rumors, a smaller battery is coming to the iPhone 16 Plus, which is a little bit odd, but battery life should be good thanks to the efficiency of that chip. And yeah, you'll have Apple Intelligence features, good camera system, good battery life, but really on the inside and out, not a whole lot is changing on the regular 16 phones. That basically means that if you're looking for a more significant upgrade this year, you want a more exciting phone with more features, that, my friends, is gonna be on the iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max because there are some big changes here to take note of. Again, on the outside, it looks basically the same as the iPhone 15 Pro series with a couple of small tweaks. Action button is still going to be there. There is going to be the capture button like on the regular iPhone 16 phones, but also we're gonna get some slightly bigger screens on both models. So iPhone 16 Pro is jumping from 6.1 to 6.3 inches, 16 Pro Max jumping from 6.7 to 6.9 inches. Bezels will continue to slim down. The phones will get a little bit bigger to accommodate bigger screens, so the phones themselves will be slightly larger in physical size. And that's really it for the cosmetics of the outside. Still gonna be titanium, probably a few different color finishes this year as Apple likes to switch things up. Same camera orientation, some changes to camera hardware though, likely 5x telephoto coming down to the regular 16 Pro, and then a 48 megapixel camera upgrade for the ultra wide lens, so that'll be nice to see. And that's probably the big changes here on the outside of the phone. Now, I should mention that this is not my first rodeo when it comes to covering new iPhones or Apple rumors or leaks or really even Apple products in general. In fact, here's some proof for you. This is me back in middle school and high school, talking about tech, getting geeky about Apple, and I'll admit it, as you can probably see, I was a little chunky and chubby and definitely didn't take health and working out as seriously as I should have. And I'll tell you, to get a little personal here, back in high school, I sort of changed things up. I lost about 90 pounds, but I'll tell you the truth, years later, I still struggle with it, which is why I could not be more excited to tell you guys about Trainwell, who is sponsoring this portion of the video. And I've got to just tell you right off the bat, one of the most exciting, innovative, and just plain cool apps and services I have used in a long, long time. You're gonna see a little behind the scenes of my life that I've never shared before, but because of Trainwell, I am so happy to sort of share my experience with you guys. I'm getting a little ahead of myself though. Let me back up a bit and tell you what Trainwell is. It's sort of an app that perfectly is going to blend all the benefits of a human trainer with incredible cutting-edge technology that allows you to sort of do things remotely, like most of us are doing in 2024, but you're still getting connected to a real trainer. There's a real person on the other end of your virtual screen who's putting together a custom workout plan for you, and you can do your workouts at your own pace, on your own time, at home, at a gym. And I can tell you personally, as someone who wants the accountability of a personal trainer and who wants the expertise of someone who knows what they're doing, but also just quite frankly, feels more comfortable working out on my own and sort of doing things at my own pace and sort of maybe a different schedule, sort of depending on the day, this is where Trainwell has been absolutely amazing. And I've got to tell you, not only is the app perfect because it shows you what your workout's going to be and what your trainer has sort of set up for you, and you can see full-on visual representations of what you've got to do and what the workout's going to be, but the killer feature here, folks, is the Apple Watch integration. This is the secret sauce that is so, pardon my language here, it's so freaking cool. It's gonna track your heart rate and also is going to analyze your movements and give you real-time feedback. So if I'm doing, bicep curls, for example, it'll say, hey, go a little higher, go a little lower. That real-time feedback is so cool. Then once I'm done and I put the weights down, it's able to analyze that. It knows I'm done, and then it automatically kicks me over to the rest period. For the last month or so, I've been working out with my personal trainer, Isaiah, who has been amazing. I can message him at any time in the Trainwell app. So if you want to get started, hit the link down below. It's going to be the Trainwell, formerly Copilot link down below. It's go.trainwell.net/the-Apple-circle, and it's gonna give you free 14 days with your own personal trainer. Get connected, get working out. I'm telling you guys, it's a game-changing, dare I say, life-changing experience. Seriously, I'm telling you, it's so important. It's been amazing for me. I love it. I know you guys are gonna love it as well. So again, hit that link down below to learn more. Go.trainwell.net/the-Apple-circle. 14 days free with your own personal trainer. On the inside, of course, bigger batteries for some better battery life. We'll have the A17 Pro chip. And then what rumors say as of now is that Apple might be reserving some special higher-end Apple Intelligence features just for the iPhone 16 Pro. We know all the iPhone 16s will have full access to Apple Intelligence. That's gonna be a big way Apple's gonna try to get people to upgrade, but the Pro phones might have some extra special features. In addition to bigger screens, slimmer bezels, and better cameras, maybe something with Apple Intelligence. Not exactly sure what that is, but we should be learning more about that soon. And also, like I mentioned, there is a mysterious new capture button on every single iPhone 16 model. Now, we're hearing this is a physical button, but it will have some sort of pressure sensitivity built in and maybe a couple of different modes so it can sort of do different things depending on how you press into it, whether it be with pressure sensitivity or things like that. But also, capture in the name suggests it has something to do with the camera, so maybe it's like a dedicated camera button. Or I wonder if this is some sort of multimodal function for Apple Intelligence, that maybe if you wanted to have Apple Intelligence or Siri interact with the real world, you could press that button and then say, hey, what brand of light is this, or what camera is this, or lens? Maybe it's some way for Siri to see into the real world, keeping your privacy in mind, but giving you a dedicated button to sort of flip the virtual switch and make that happen. I have no idea if that's gonna be the case or not. We really don't know what this capture button is, though we know that it is coming to every single iPhone 16 launching later on in September. Smaller improvements should be here across the board as well. Of course, Wi-Fi 7 should finally be here. Some different, 5G tweaking to make those cellular connections better. But overall, that's the iPhone 16 lineup that we're looking at right now. Maybe some slight price adjustments, probably more up than down. Maybe we get some different capacities on the Pro end. Maybe we get like a 2 terabyte option, for example. Not exactly sure where we stand on that. But that, folks, is like the gist of the iPhone 16 as of right now. And if you want my TLDW and you want my 30-second spiel on whether you should upgrade or not, here's what I'm gonna say. If you've got an older iPhone, like iPhone 11, 12, even iPhone 13, now might be a good time to upgrade, take full advantage of all the software features, get a good camera, new battery, all that stuff is well and good. But if you've got an iPhone 14 or an iPhone 15, especially an iPhone 15 Pro, probably not a huge reason to upgrade unless you have an iPhone 15 and you're super into Apple Intelligence and you think it's gonna be amazing, you're gonna use it all the time. Maybe that's gonna be a reason to go 16, at least some 16 phone. But any modern iPhone is gonna serve you just as well because not a lot of significant changes are happening this year. Of course, rumors are always swirling that next year with iPhone 17, we'll be seeing some bigger upgrades with iPhone 17 Slim, but that's all just rumors as of right now. We just don't know. So yeah, that's what we know about iPhone 16. So drop a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this. Are you upgrading to iPhone 16? What model are you looking at? What would get you to upgrade? What missing features should Apple incorporate into these phones? Drop a comment down below and let me know. And again, a huge thanks to Trainwell for sponsoring this video. Again, 14 days free and get connected to your own personal trainer. If you hit my special link down below, go.trainwell.net/theapplecircle. Enjoy the accountability and the expertise of a real world trainer, but also sort of the benefits of doing things at your own pace, on your own time, from the comfort of your local gym or your home. Again, hit that link down below to learn more and check it out for yourself. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for your support. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.